with Balloon Local Marketing and Business Coaching. Today, we're going to talk about unlocking growth and basically how to attract more customers and boost your conversion rate. I mean, we own our own small business, so we understand what it takes to be a small business. We know that every customer counts. We pour our heart and our soul into the business. You pour your heart and your soul into your business. We're striving to deliver value to the community, to our customers, to employees, to everything. But it's a competitive world. Attracting new customers and converting them into loyal fans, it can feel like an uphill battle. So I understand the challenges that you face. I've helped countless small business owners just like you overcome them. This guide, that I've written, it's packed with actionable tips tailored to small businesses. It's designed to help you attract more customers and grow your business with confidence. So, what is conversion rate? Conversion rate is a percentage of people who take action, whether it's making a purchase, signing up for your newsletter, calling your business. Your marketing has worked. It's the key to turning visitors into paying customers. So without the conversion rate, first off, you have to have the conversion rate of them either going to your website or something actionable. And then it's going to have to turn into an email or a call or them walking through your door. And then you've got conversion rate that once they have called, you've got converting the phone call into an appointment or into them showing up. If it's into an appointment, and then you have the conversion rate from phone from marketing to call, from call to appointment, from appointment to them actually showing up, or you showing up, whatever kind of business you've got. So there's a lot of different conversion rates that need to be tracked. So if you need to be able to track it, or you can't manage it. So tracking the conversion rate. So, I've dealt with so many of my clients, and they're literally like, I don't have any cars, I don't have any customers, I don't have any business. The phone, and I'm like, so is the phone ringing? Well, I don't know, because they may or may not be on property. So the first thing we need to do is we need to get a phone log. And the phone log will, number one, we're going to get like the phone number, their name. We're going to get why they're calling. And that way we can actually, number one, follow up later with them as to whatever, if we weren't able to get the appointment, and we weren't able to get them to show up, but we can still show interest in making sure that their problem, their situation, their issue got addressed and taken care of. If we're not going to care about them, problem is that a lot of times we pay for a lot of money to get the phone to ring. And now the phone is ringing, but our sales staff, our customer support staff is busy, and they start seeing the phone as an inconvenience instead of as the holy grail that makes it to where that's what is fueling your business. Customers can't ever be perceived or seen as an inconvenience. We need to make sure that that never happens. The reason that we get out of bed in the morning and go to, open our business doors is for customers. Customers are never an inconvenience. They're never a problem. They're never a hassle. They are the heart and soul of our business. So understand that from the beginning. If you don't have good phone training, if you don't have good email training, if you don't have a good way to convert this opportunity into them actually showing up, or you showing up into a sale, that's first and foremost. We spend a lot of money to get that to happen. So, the better that we can actually get at converting our opportunity into the customer showing up, the better it is. And then you got to realize the 80-20 rule tells us that 20% of our clients are going to give us 80% of our money. Look it up. It's not my rule. It is the rule. So, and like with your employees, we have to understand that, they need to realize that the 80-20 rule works on so many different levels, it's not even funny. So take like if you're having a picnic, 20% of the people will eat 80% of the hot dogs. If you're looking at your closet, most people are going to wear 20% of the clothes in their closet 80% of the time. Might be even worse than that. 10%, 90%, but at least no more than 20, the 80-20. And if we go into the 80-20 rule a little bit deeper, we understand that the backside of the 80-20 rule tells us that 20% of our clients take 80% of our time and we really don't get anything out of it. So we need to be able to identify those. So we've got the conversion rate as well on the backside of the 80-20 rule. So your conversion rate is a lot of different, you have to be aware of the conversion rate on a lot of different levels. Sticking in line with the 80-20 rule, if you are working, you're 24 hours in a day, you sleep 8. That leaves 16 hours in your normal day, your employee's normal day. Now, what you and your employee normally, if your normal scenario, what you accomplish in 3.2 hours of your day is what nets you 80% of the results for your day. When you're getting pulled in so many different directions, when you're seeing the phone ringing as an inconvenience, this type of thing, this is huge. We have to be totally aware that the customer is not the inconvenience. If we are looking at, whatever business you've got, you've got a hair salon, you've got an HVAC in the HVAC industry, a plumber, an electrician, an automotive repair shop, whatever you are, you put a bowl over any 10 stores. 2 out of those 10 stores do 80% of the work. You put a bowl over any of the 10 salespeople, they sell 80% of the work. 2 out of those 10 sell 80% of the work. You put it over any of your 10 producers, your production team. 2 out of those 10 produce 80% of the work. The 80-20 rule works on so many different things, it's not even funny. We need to know that. We need to understand it. So in your 16 hours that you're awake, what you produce in 3.2 hours of your day gets you 80% of your results if you're a normal person, if you're an 80%er. But if you're a 20%er, what sets the difference between a 20% person and an 80% person? The 20%er is going to stay productive longer. So in other words, they understand what constitutes a 20% behavior that gets 80% of the results versus an 80% behavior that gets 20% of the results. So ultimately, what they're going to be doing is they just are able to stay focused in 20% land a lot longer. So, if you're going to compete with one of the 20%ers, you're going to have 3 or 4 or 5 people compete against that one person because they just stay focused, energized. They understand what their job is. They understand what their role is. So when we start talking about conversion rate, we're not just talking about, throwing money at marketing and hoping it works. It needs to be a concerted effort on targeting your market so that you are getting the phone to ring from the people that you want it to ring for. That's at Balloon Local. That's what we're really fantastic at. We make the phone. We're not going to make the phone ring, 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 ring. We're going to make the phone ring with people that actually count. So if you're talking about your conversion rate from spending money with us to your phone ringing, to your emails going to the appointments being set on your website, to however you're acquiring your customers, we make that happen with the right kind of customer that's pretty much ready to buy. Then it's up to you to convert that customer that's pretty much ready to buy into them doing business with you, into them actually buying something from you. So if you just make the phone ring blanket wise, then think about think about how much harder it is to sell customers that aren't calling to be sold. I mean, it's one thing to make the phone ring. It's a whole other thing to make the phone ring with the right customer. We at Balloon Local, we're going to elevate your business like there's no tomorrow. So, more customers, same traffic. Improving your conversion rate means that you don't need more traffic. You just need to maximize the potential of the visitors that you already have. Better value for money. Every dollar you spend on marketing will work harder for you if it's targeted marketed. You're going to have substantial growth. A strong conversion strategy creates a steady stream of customers, ensuring your business thrives. You got to understand the customer. Your customer is the heart of your marketing, of your business. It's the heart of your marketing. It should be the heart of everything. They're not just numbers on a screen. They're real people with needs, dreams, challenges. By really understanding who they are and what they want, you can create experience that resonate and build trust. Ask yourself, what problem does my business solve? How can I make life easier and better for my customer? What would inspire me to take action if I were in their shoes? Simple steps to bring more customers through your doors. Make it easy for them to say yes. Remove any obstacles. Craft a message that speaks to their needs. Use clear, compelling language that focuses on the benefits for your customers and what they care about, instead of saying, we're the best. Say, we help families save time and money every day. Be where they are, whether it's local events, social media, community boards. Show up where your customers spend their time. You got to build a relationship. You've got to leverage the power of reviews and, word of mouth. I mean, and then you got to offer the best bang for the buck. Best bang for the buck doesn't mean that you're cheap. It means that you have a customer value proposition and you're working the customer value proposition. And if there's not a bunch of items on why somebody should do business with you, why aren't they? Have your entire team set them down and ask them, why should somebody do business with us? And start writing down their answers. And then keep adding to your customer value proposition. And then print it out. Put it on everybody's workstation. Go through it on a continuous basis. That this is huge. It's not only going to build trust for your customer, it's going to be building trust for your internal customer, your employee, and then that helps them understand that you're not overcharging and that you're not ripping people off and that they don't need to protect their customer the customer from you, and that you're not the bad guy, and that, there's a reason that we charge what we charge and we do what we do because of all of the extra stuff that we bring to our customer base. You got to have some advanced strategies. You got to get personalized. If you're not being personalized, if you're not greeting repeat customers by name, if you're not making notes about what they like and don't like, and if you're not finding out what they don't like and they don't, what they like and what they don't like, then really that's not a good thing. You got to make your business shine online. I mean, and that's what we're really good. We make your business shine online like there's no tomorrow. And with ChatGPT search and all of the AI stuff out there right now, and Google, I mean, Bing and AI, because ChatGPT is Bing now. So, Google's got some competition, and we're staying on top of that for you. You've got to retarget your customers. You got to have a CRM, a customer retention marketing system. Collaborate locally. Partner with other small businesses in your area to cross-promote each other. I mean, lift everybody up, yourself included. Celebrate your community. Look, you got to measure all of it. Because if you're not measuring it, you don't know what's working. You don't know if it's working. You don't know. You don't know what you don't know. I mean, if you can't track it and measure it, you can't manage it. Again, I'll say if you can't track it and measure it, you can't manage it. And then if you're not retaining your customers, why aren't you? The conversion rate of retaining your customers, your one and dones. If you're not tracking your one and dones, your conversion rate on one and done it's depending on the industry that you're in. You can't be having people show up one time and then never showing back up. Again, if the 80-20 rule is real, and we know it is, 20% of your clients give you 80% of your money. The bottom or backside of that rule is 20% of your clients take 80% of your time and you don't get anything out of it. Well, that leaves the middle six. So 2 out of 10 buy, 2 out of 10 aren't going to buy no matter what. But those middle six, that's your bread and butter. That's what sets super successful businesses apart from ones that go out of business, ones that barely limp by. If your focus is on those middle six and you're really doing your best to convert those, your one and dones slow down. We can get rid of the customers that we don't want. We can gift them to our competition. We can become way more engaged and have a way better attitude with customers that are staying. Our retention goes up significantly. Our employees are happier, or we're more successful, and it all of a sudden just became easy. Brian Hunnicutt, Balloon Local, we will elevate your business.